Thank you very much, Janice. All right, in Money Tuesday, I know some of this scares some of you, but if you had some money to invest and you knew how to do it, where to do it, now's the time to do it. Stewart Welch from the Welch Group joins us to explain this a little bit. All right, you're gonna break this down in some numbers for us, right?
Yeah, we're going to do really boring.
Okay, all right.
So start with, you got $5,000 to invest.
Okay, I don't, but let's go ahead and throw that out there.
You got $5,000 to invest.
Hypothetically.
Wouldn't you like to know how long it takes you to double it?
Yeah.
That's the rule of 72.
Okay.
And here's how it works. Let's assume 10%.
Okay.
You divide 10 into 72, or whatever your rate of return is, 72, and whatever the answer is, that's how long it takes to double. So 10 into 72 is 7.2 years.
Okay.
You start out with $5,000, 7.2 years later at 10%, you have $10,000.
Ooh, I like that.
So we had a viewer call in and say, here's my hypothesis, and that is if you invested through every year through that doubling period,
Okay.
this is the early investor, and compare that to somebody who waited and started after that, but they invest every year forever. How long does it take to break even? So how many years do you think it takes to break even?
I've never been good at math, but I'm going to say 67 years.
67 years. You're like a mathematical genius.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, so here's what it was. 7.2 years, so that first investor invested basically $36,000 compared to the second investor who waited
Okay.
and started after the first investor finished, had over $333,000 invested in it.
Okay.
So it's 35 versus 333,000 in order to break even 67 years later.
Okay, so the takeaway that in for everybody is?
You need to invest early. So all these
Keep
people,
going at
everybody thinks that they can wait. I'm just going to wait and start investing later. And what this tells you in dramatic fashion is that if you start early, you invest early and you invest often, you're going to end up with a lot more money. There's a lot more power in that because of compounding.
I guarantee there are people watching right now, though, and they're intimidated by the thought of buying stocks and investing in the market. But there are ways to do that, aren't there, without a huge investment, right?
There are. So there are lots of ways that they can start with a little bit of money, and if they're just putting in consistently, those ups and downs in the markets actually aren't going to hurt them. They're going to help
Mutual funds. And
mutual funds. There are a lot of opportunities to do it that way.
All right. Stewart Welch from the Welch Group has taught us the rule of 72. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Mike.
All right.